On to Netball World Cup, which is gathering speed and pace. The tournament's coveted trophy reached our shores, as we mentioned, in Durban's King Shaka airport last week. We're now in Gauteng, and joining us is Morena Mothupi, who will give us an update as the activities that we can expect. And as the president of Netball SA had said, it's important to take the game back to the people.
That has definitely been the tagline, I would imagine, the slogan, Cindy, taking netball back to the people. They're going to any and every community that usually wouldn't get an opportunity to see something like this. You know, the last time we had any kind of trophy tour was back in 2019 with the Rugby World Cup. That's when Shaka and the boys brought it back home. And, you know, not every community around South Africa got to see the World Cup trophy of rugby. But now communities are having an opportunity to see the Netball World Cup trophy. Obviously, it's here in the country because we are hosting the competition. We can only but hope it'll stay in the country once the competition comes to an end on the 6th of August. But yes, right now we are at the Cradle of Humankind, the Marupeng official center, visitor center of the Cradle of Humankind. This is where the trophy is going to be starting today's touring. Of course, it's going to be moving from here, and then it's going to be going to the Morena Mothupi sports school. That's going to be in Tshwane. From there, it's going to be moving off to the Union buildings because the Netball South Africa president, Cecilia is going to be then handing it over to President Cyril Ramaphosa. That's going to be happening a little later on this morning. But here is where it's going to be starting. Of course, you will know that the Cradle of Humankind is a World Heritage Site. So in Gauteng, where better to kick things off with this trophy too. Of course, it has been in the province for about a couple of days, as it did start when you did mention in the intro in KwaZulu-Natal when it arrived at the King Shaka International Airport on the 25th of May, that is. So it's going to be moving from here. Then from here we go to the Morena Mothupi Sports School. From there we go to the Union buildings. And of course it's going to be moving over to Loftus Versfeld Stadium. So there's going to be a number of activities, a number of activations, in fact. Even right here at Marupeng is where we're going to be seeing some activations. There is a school. You're seeing the bus behind me here. There is a school that has been bussed in to come and get a first glimpse of its own as well of the trophy tour. Quite a lot of excitement from the young scholars, of course, to see this trophy, even though they're braving the cold out here. So it's going to be a definite great deal of excitement throughout the course of the day, as myself and my colleague Tim Kulu bring you updates as to what exactly is happening. We'll hopefully be in conversation with a couple of delegates and dignitaries and just hear what it is they're saying and what it is they're expecting before the trophy does leave the province of Gauteng.
Now, Morena, I think I don't know whether this is a generalization or whether it's fair to say that as South Africans we have selective amnesia in terms of the gains, how far Netball SA has come in recognizing it as an internationally significant sport, and also the fact that there is payment, remuneration, recognition that this is a sport for professionals and athletes who are dedicated to flying the country's flag high.
No, most definitely. You know, it's been one of the bones of contention in South Africa is that netball is not getting the recognition that it deserves. But, you know, I will give her the credit that she herself deserves. Cecilia, the Netball South Africa president, in her time at the helm, she's essentially rejuvenated the sport. She's essentially brought it and restored that pride that I think a lot of people have, both men and women, because it is also a sport that is played by men as well, not as competed in or participated in as much as the women are, but it is definitely a sport that has grown in leaps and bounds, and we are getting to a point. I know the Madam President has always said that we may not have it professionalized at the moment, but I think with the success that I anticipate of our hosting of the World Cup, we can expect that it will get that professionalization, that the ladies who do ply their trade in South Africa, because not a lot of them have an opportunity to go abroad in England or to Australia or to New Zealand. So those that are still here in South Africa, those who are still, plowing away right here in the country, will one day have an opportunity to play the sport professionally and not have to subsidize whatever little income that they do get from netball with having other jobs. So it is, I would imagine, starting to get the love and respect that it does deserve, and a lot of that goes to the head honchos at Netball South Africa. So hopefully, again, come the 6th of August, if South Africa are going to be either gold medalists, silver medalists, or even bronze medalists, that it'll start getting the love mostly from big corporate. So right now, it's excitement, but hopefully that excitement does continue beyond this tournament.